Okay, good morning everyone. It is Kara, Kanan, and Chewy. Aren't you excited to be part of the ride?
It's cute when his face ain't squished.
Oh, I love his squish face. Anyways, so today we are going to pick up some lumber and supplies to start on the pig pen at the land. We are very excited to get this process rolling. Kaden, how excited are you?
Very excited for them to
Very excited. So the pig pen they're in right now was never intended to be a pig pen. It was actually a tortoise pen before Legacy even started.
There was still a tortoise pen. Just they lost some room because you got big.
Yeah. So y'all know what the tortoise pen looks like now. It's separated between two areas, and used to be that whole area was for tortoises. But now there's pigs in there, which we're
It was supposed to be one pig pen.
We're very thankful that Kaden has let us use that for pigs, but they've destroyed everything in that pen. It's time for them to go. Kaden has complained very little about their existence in the pen and has never kicked them out, but we were very thankful for that. But it's time for them to move, and I think we can all agree on that. Their new pen at the land is going to be definitely an improvement from their one right now. It's bigger, and there's actually going to be two sections of it. There's going to be the main area. It's going to be 24 by 24. That is going to be where they all kind of hang out until one of them gets bred, one of the females gets bred, and when she's close to birth, we're going to move her into a 12 by 24 pen that's kind of attached to that, but you can close it off, and she's going to be in there while she's close to birth, and then nursing. And then when the baby pigs go to new homes, she'll stay in there a little while longer until she's healthy enough and strong enough to go back in with the other pigs. And there's enough room for a few mamas to be in there at once, so it's a really good system that I think that we will have once it's all put together. But my grandfather drew up the plans. I'll put it up now. We were very happy with the way that they're drawn up, and just super excited to see it starting to come to life. I'm excited to have the pig pen because it's something of my own. Caden's always pouring money into Legacy, and I'm never pouring money into Legacy. And this is something that I've kind of, saved money for on my own, whatever. Just super excited to be able to say that I've done that. And then excited to have my grandfather and Kaden work for me through it all.
It's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be.
I'm excited, and it's the first enclosure that's getting built on the land.
It's the first animal move. So right now we're going to Walker Brothers to pick up the lumber, and I think we're gonna have to go to Lowe's to pick up a few things like Quickcrete and like deck screws and stuff like that. We are planning on getting started today, digging holes and stuff, but don't know how that's gonna work. You can kind of tell it's gloomy outside. Thinking it might rain a little bit more than what it has already. So if that happens,
we're gonna. Jacks?
Yeah, I want jacks.
Me too. I'm
Me
hungry.
too. So if the rain happens, we're gonna do as much as we can. We'll pick it up another day, which is not ideal, but something that we'll just have to do and have to live with.
As long as we get it done this week.
So I really want to get it done this week and have them moved by next week. Look at him go. No words to describe how thankful I am for him. So I included a picture from our sketch that my grandfather made, and this is just kind of what I roughly spent on lumber. So I actually didn't video any in Lowe's just because we had Chewy and there were other dogs and it was just kind of chaotic. But we ended up getting concrete and deck screws and actually the wiring for the fencing. We weren't expecting to get that, so that was really nice to find that there. And here is us unloading everything. I did help, so nobody come at me for just videoing. But those that he just picked up, that concrete bag, 80 pounds. He is handling it like a champ. There's Chewy acting like a crazy dog. But yeah, this was kind of a task unloading everything. Definitely thankful to have Caden and then Chewy keeping us entertained.
My parents called on the way from Lowe's and asked if Caden wanted an early Christmas present, and they ended up gifting him an auger, and this just helps him dig holes a lot easier than what we were going to do before having this. So it was really neat to see my dad and him figuring this thing out together, and they actually ended up making all of the holes for the main pig pen. So I didn't have to do anything, which was actually really, really nice. But watching them work together was really cool. This is how the day ended. And yeah, it got a lot done for a day that we did not think we were going to get anything done.
This is day 2 of working on the land. Caden's on the machine digging the hole in like the drainage system for the pig's pool. But Caden has me in here chopping this wood up. I've never done that before until he just showed me how to. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. We've got a few posts in the holes already, but not concreted down. Hoping to get all of the posts in the holes, then put it in the top cap onto them, the 2x4 top cap, and then concreting. So that's kind of the plan for today. Yeah, I'll keep y'all updated.
You can kind of see the trench that Caden dug for the water to fill the pool, and then it connects to the exit drain, and then all of the posts that I cut, and they're kind of sitting in the holes. But Caden's grandfather came over briefly to kind of give us some advice on a few different projects that we've got going on. We are very blessed to have a lot of family that's very knowledgeable about this kind of stuff, but there they are just kind of figuring some stuff out. So this is the day that Caden taught me how to use a saw, and it was intimidating for sure, but I got the hang of it slowly but surely. This task wasn't really hard. It was just time consuming just because I was learning. I carried the post from where I was cutting to their holes, and that was just also time consuming. But these were 4x4x10s, and we cut them in half, and they made a really nice length sticking out of the hole. Had a 14-inch hole. So yeah, it was nice. It was a nice height sticking out. But yeah, really, really happy with the height that we have. So once I got done with that, I started getting a little bored. So here is a video of me modeling the sunglasses that I always make fun of Caden for wearing. But yeah, there was that. You can see Caden kind of figuring out how this corner needed to be cut. This one was a little bit difficult for us to decide personally because we knew that there was going to be another fence attached directly to it. So it was just kind of us figuring it out. But yeah, you can see kind of what we've gotten done so far. Still a lot to be done, but that was day 2 progress.